Hello YouTube! There's size 17 here, but you can just call me Travis. And welcome back for another collection update. I just got a little one here for you, so hopefully we'll get in, we'll get out, and we'll get done. Perhaps making a cameo in this video will be our house guest, Rebel. My wife and her mother are in Cuba right now, so I have an extra dog in the house, which is fine with me. And he's wanting some attention right now, so he might show up. In the background, we're listening to an awesome album that you should definitely check out if you're into traditional heavy metal, and that's Manacle's No Fear to Persevere. Awesome stuff. Alright, first up, this is a release that came out late last year on vinyl and cassettes through a couple labels, Perverse Homage and maybe Skilled or whatever, how you pronounce that one. Anyway, finally came out on CD through Signal Rex, and then it popped up locally on Arcane Altar, and quickly grabbed one of the copies before it sold out. And Rebel, come on. And that's this is Blood Washed Away the Grave Purity by Orgy of Carrion. If you're not familiar with this band, this is a raw black metal band out of the United States. I think they're actually from Massachusetts, actually. Like I said, put out through Signal Rex, Portuguese label. 2 tracks, both of them super long. I think the first one's like 18 minutes, and the second one's 22 minutes. One of the things that I think is really cool about this release in particular is that they kind of do this cool thing where they play, the riffs are really strong with this band, and they're constantly changing them up at the same time. At the same time, this release also does a really good job of kind of like getting me like hooked into a kind of an overall like kind of trancey mood. And I don't know, I just kind of feel like usually with the more riffy based stuff, that isn't usually the case. Anyway, I thought that was cool. Probably the song lengths have something to do with that opinion, but I don't know. That's neither here nor there. Yeah, this is pretty cool stuff. Definitely enjoy it, and as always, I love A5 digipacks. They are awesome, and at the same time, this is also just it's really well done, looks nice, and all that jazz. So yeah, Orgy of Carrion with once again Blood Washed Away the Grave Purity. All right, okay, 2 more for you, and yeah, they are sort of semi in conjunction with each other, so I'll sort of talk about them together. Came across both of these bands. Andy Cloudy Milder, I'm not sure if you follow him or not. I've only been actually following him, I don't know, few months. Should have been based on his taste, following him much earlier. Anyway, he did a video that was something like newer traditional heavy metal bands that are playing sort of a new wave of British heavy metal sound and are actually themselves British. And 2 of the bands that he mentioned in the video, I ended up picking up their albums, and those 2 albums are this is The Cauldron and the Cross by 7 Sisters, and then No Quarter by Toledo Steel. Both of these releases put out on let's see which one has a bigger label. They look the same. Through Dissonance Productions there, which themselves don't seem to have a store at all themselves. They seem to just give out their releases to sell to other people. I got both of these from someone on eBay for a fairly reasonable price. Yeah, both of these are awesome releases. Both have sort of an early Maiden kind of vibe-ish to them. Just awesome stuff. The riffs are excellent. The soloing by both groups, the leads, all that stuff is really strong, which I love. The vocals for both bands are kind of like more of a raw, clean vocal. I wouldn't say either of the guys are necessarily great singers. The Seven Sisters guy is definitely, I think, probably the better of the two. But you know, I don't think I think of it more of like a Paul Di'Anno, like the first two Maiden records. I think Paul Di'Anno probably actually maybe is more as the same quality as this guy. This guy maybe is a slight step down, but I don't think it's step down in terms of making me like it. It doesn't really affect my likeness for the band. I'm just talking in terms of voice quality, which is, who cares? If you enjoy it in the end, I mean, Quorthon of Bathory is a perfect example that I always use. Both of these released on awesome, really well put together digipacks. Here's the Toledo Steel one, lyrics and band photos, and then credits here at the end. Ridiculous. And then here's the Seven Sisters one. Same thing. Band photos, lyrics. Sorry, you'll have to forgive me. Rebel, who, like I said, who is our dog house guest. He is very young, puppyish. No, he's older than a puppy, but he's very young, a couple years old. And my dog, Darla, will be 16 in August. She is hardcore old, and Rebel just wants Darla to like him so bad, and Darla's like, no, not really interested. So he's just constantly trying to get Darla to like him right now. Anyway, those are my 3 releases. Orgy, Carrion. If you're into raw black metal, definitely check out this release. You probably already did. And if you're into traditional heavy metal, the new wave. I don't think he wanted to call it that, but I will. The new wave of traditional heavy metal, which to me that tag just means bands playing traditional heavy metal that are newer. And anyway, both this Toledo Steel, No Quarter. I don't think I said the title of that one. And then Seven Sisters, the Cauldron and the Cross. Both of these releases are excellent. I would be surprised if both of these aren't current top 5 releases. They're that strong. Yeah, just great releases. So yeah, if you're definitely into the traditional heavy metal stuff, definitely give both of these a shot, because you will probably be into them. Anyway, that's all I got for this week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you're familiar with any of these 3 releases, please let me know what you think of them. And otherwise, have a good day.